Hello, my name's Perry, and in this video I'll be showing you how to create an invoice on a stock record and also how to credit it. So let's jump in. So I've got a stock record in front of me that's ready to be invoiced. To invoice it, you go to the Sales tab. You can see here it's got an order on it, registration, everything's filled in. So this will allow me to invoice it. If for whatever reason there was an error on it, it would tell me before raising the invoice. It wouldn't actually let you raise the invoice with issues on it. One thing I feel is important before you raise the invoice is just having a little look at the profit analysis. This is fairly important, especially on used vehicles, just to make sure that the margin VAT liability is calculating correctly. So in this scenario, I'm selling it for 8,000. The purchase is 5,000, which means £3,000 profit. £500 is right there, so that's good. It's ready to be invoiced. So on the Sales tab, you press the Invoice option. Here you have the invoice date, that's the tax point date. By that I mean when the VAT is accounted for. You have private and business, so what type of customer is this being invoiced to? This one's private, because it's just a regular member of the public, but if they were a business customer, you'd select business, and it will use the details on the customer record within the business tab. And if they've got an account, or if you're just invoicing it to another account, say for instance, Mr. P. Farrell has come in to buy a car, but it's been invoiced to the company he works for example, you could use that in that scenario. So we'll leave it as private. How many copies do we want to print? In there, I'm going to put 0 because I don't want to print anything. Proforma will let you actually review the figures on the invoice before you raise it. So again, that's important to do, just to make sure everything on there is correct. And then you press invoice. So the invoice is now raised. You can view the invoice by pressing view invoice through the sales screen. This has been invoiced and credited a few times, so you'll get a list of invoice numbers. I'm just going to double click on the latest one, and that's my invoice. So to credit it, if you notice anything's wrong or you just weren't ready to invoice it, you did it by mistake, you do credit invoice. Make sure you invoice it to the same area that credit it to the same area that you originally invoiced it to. In this instance it was private. And that invoice is now credited. So that's how you raise an invoice and also credit an invoice. Thank you for watching.